What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I got 3 burgers off the Burger King menu, and I'm going to be ranking them from my favorite to least favorite. Now they're the basic burgers because Burger King has quite the variety of different burgers you can get. I've got a cheeseburger, just plain cheeseburger with ketchup, mustard, pickle. Got a Whopper Jr. without a tomato, and I got the Rodeo Cheeseburger because the Rodeo Cheeseburger reminds me of the kids' meals back in the 90s that were debuted when the movie Small Soldiers came out. Do you remember that? That's when these were debuted, when Small Soldiers came out. But what the other point of my video is this new liquid death, root beer wrath. I love root beer, okay? But when I looked at the ingredients, all it has is carbonated water, agave nectar, citric acid, natural flavor, and stevia leaf extract. There's no sarsaparilla here, which is the main ingredient in root beer. So is this going to be a root beer adjacent type drink? Like, it's going to have the essence of root beer. It was transported in a truck next to delicious root beer. I just really hope it doesn't taste like earthy. It doesn't. I just have a feeling it's going to taste like feet. This ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your soul. So what I'm going to do to work up this thirst that I could in turn murder is I'm going to be trying these burgers. So let's get after the burgers. Cheeseburger. Look at that. That is a giant pickle. Ooh, boy. The amount of pickle that I just had in that bite was so tangy. Wow. That's a burger patty of freaking pickle right there. What the hell, man? That is a lot of pickle. But let me tell you something. I'm not a fan of tomatoes on my burgers, but wow, for whatever reason, pickles go so good with Burger King burgers. I don't know if it's the combination of the mustard and the pickle, but holy smokes, that was good. And these small burgers, the basic ones, are pretty small. So you could probably get this done in like 3 bites or less. So those pickles I just ate was pretty much the whole pickle portion of the sandwich. This is classic. You can't beat a good cheeseburger. You just have the cheeseburger, ketchup, mustard, and a pickle. Man, that's good. Oh yeah. I can really start to feel the thirst. Really starting. We're going to be murdering some thirst today with the root beer wrath. I think I'm going to have to try it. Between each one. Oh man. Here we go. Moment of truth. Will this be good? Or is this just an absolute dud? Root beer wrath. Well, it has the makings of root beer. I don't know how, but with just those ingredients. But yeah, it tastes like the end of the bag soda. You hit the thing, it comes out with, it looks perfect, it's coming out, and all of a sudden it's like all them air bubbles getting the, and then you take a sip, like, that tastes disgusting. I'm not saying this is disgusting, but I wouldn't call this root beer. Does it taste like feet? No. Thankfully. this is actually enjoyable. From what I remember with the plain like waters that they have, they were okay. They weren't anything to write home about. So they're, well, root beer wrath. It's got the essence of root beer, like I said. Like, with those ingredients that it has, somehow it still has a little bit of taste like root beer. There's also a killer cola too that I'll be trying in the future. Alright, up next, classic Whopper Jr. No tomato. Now this one, you've got the house sauce, right? You got the ketchup and mayo with onion, lettuce, and a pickle. And if you want to be a weirdo, you can have your tomato on it. Yuck. Not me. I'm not going to name any names. I know they're going to watch, but one of my good buddies on here that also does food reviews, I saw them do something I've never seen before. Probably one of the weirdest things ever. They put tomato on a tuna sandwich from Subway. That was very odd. You ain't gonna find me doing that. Tomato doesn't show up in a lot of my food. Some foods it works, like street tacos, absolutely. Taco John's, when they add the little diced tomatoes, for whatever reason, that doesn't bother me when they're diced. But if it's like a big slice on something, I don't know, it doesn't work. And don't give me the crap about ketchup. Totally different. There's so much other stuff, good stuff added to ketchup. It's not like I'm biting into a tomato right off the vine, okay? So, get out of here with that. As Dave Coulier would say, cut it out. You know, comparing a cheeseburger with the Whopper, they both taste great. Well, Whopper Jr., but it's the same concept. Everything about this sandwich just works together. All the flavors work in harmony. I think the Whopper Jr. just edges out the cheeseburger. So, honestly, cheeseburgers in first, or the Whoppers in first place, cheeseburgers in second place. Now we're going to end it with the Rodeo Burger because it has barbecue sauce on it. Our root beer adjacent wrath. My thirst is feeling the wrath of this root beer liquid death. It is making sure my thirst faces certain death, 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 death. Alright, finally, let's get to it. The Rodeo Cheeseburger. Made famous when the movie Small Soldiers came out with the Burger King Kids meals, when they still had the Burger King Kids Club. Y'all need to bring that back. That was cool. I haven't had just a regular rodeo burger in years. Probably hadn't had them since I got my kids' meal, Small Soldiers. Unfortunately, I don't have the toys anymore. I wore them out. So, to me, honestly, this tastes kind of dry. The other ones were fine. I don't know if it's the onion ring on this that's throwing me off or what. Because you got onion rings, the barbecue sauce, cheese, and the burger. And this one's kind of dry, kind of hard to swallow. I don't know if the barbecue sauce got soaked up into the bun while I was yapping about the other burgers. I mean, this is good, but for some reason, it just tastes really dry. And before I forget, oh wow, I did not expect that to be clear. I honestly don't know what I expected. Well, I mean, they'd have to put the caramel coloring on there, but it's clear. So it's kind of like it's like the New York seltzers, which I need to do a video on that. I did a special one years ago for one of my followers on here, but I haven't done one in a while. Yeah, I thought it was going to have like a caramelized coloring to it, but I guess it would, like I said, it would have had to be on the ingredients. So there you go, clear root beer. Technically it's a cream soda. This should be called Cream Soda Crush, to crush your thirst. Liquid Death, you use that, you give me royalties, thank you. Well, at least it ain't like that mushroom root beer I had. That was disgusting. This is actually tolerable. My taste buds actually enjoy this. Because it's kind of like, I'll always say buffalo sauce. There's no two buffalo sauces alike. And that's the way it is with sparkling water. Some taste good, some are disgusting. There's no in between. Obviously, Clearly Canadian is a really good one. The bottled Walmart ones actually have really good flavor. And I just cannot stand LaCroix. LaCroix is disgusting. If you like it, you're lying to yourself. If you say it's delicious, you're lying to yourself. All it is just straight up carbonated water. There is no flavor. Or what is it, club soda? There's no flavor to it at all. Like, I don't care how many fancy, like, names you come up with for your fruits that you put it in. It's not that. I tried a lemon one time, gross. Pomegranate, gross. LaCroix is disgusting. And I don't want to hear it. It's gross. It's a gross water. Well, as I finish up this Rodeo Burger, and we finish up the Liquid Death Root Beer, Wrath, I'll give you my order. It is Whopper Jr, Cheeseburger, Rodeo Burger. I had really high hopes for this one. Maybe I should have put on a cowboy hat and ate it for 8 seconds. But, hey, maybe that's a video for the future. You never know. Well, I took 3 burgers from the Burger King menu. I ranked them, I enjoyed them. But what the video was mostly about was this Liquid Death Root Beer Wrath. I'd drink it again. I would. It actually tastes good. One of the very few sparkling waters that actually has flavor. I'm just so happy it didn't taste like an earthy foot. Like, that would have been a bad day. Working my way through these cheeseburgers and have to, you know, cleanse my palate with something that was disgusting. And thankfully, this Liquid Death was not disgusting. Yeah. My thirst has been murdered. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been my pleasure, and I'll see you again real soon. Peace! I'm out of here. I don't think I winked.